Well, I've been using social media for about 2 years, but it all started for me from a fresh science competition I did, a week of media training in Melbourne. It really opened my eyes to the power of social media, and so now I use mostly Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Okay. How about you, Jackie?
I'm mainly on Twitter. I also have a Facebook account, both in my, with my full name and as in my professional capacity. Probably about a year and a half.
Okay. And what got you started?
Probably using it at conferences and seeing how much benefit there was in connecting with people outside of the face-to-face connection.
And you, John?
I mainly use Twitter, and I've been on Twitter since 2009, and the background of that is I teach courses in social media. So I teach the course in social media and journalism. So social media are also part of my academic work, as well as something that I use to do a number of things: commentary, promotion of particular events and activities, as well as just tossing ideas out there sometimes. Look, it's extraordinarily valuable because it's still an open question as to whether tweeting your publications increases your citation rate. There's a bit of discussion about that. But I think that as more and more people come onto Twitter, we are going to see citation rates related to the use of Twitter. That's the first reason for academics to use it. The other thing is that it gives people a sense of what you're doing. So there are some colleagues here who use Twitter very well simply by pointing to the things they're reading. Sometimes it's in the journals, sometimes it's a new book, sometimes it's a blog post, and I find that by following some of these folk, it saves me having to do a tremendous amount of reading. There's a filtering process, and so social media, particularly Twitter, can act as a filter for your scholarly reading.
It's the future for communicating research, and so I'm in the area of science. I work on wheat and barley, so for me it's a great way to reach an audience and stay connected with farmers and people in industry. But it's fantastic for just promoting the work that we're doing, which is pretty important, and developing networks. I've found students, I've developed new collaborations, all through Twitter. So, yeah.
I probably come at it from a slightly different angle in that I'm a health professional and I'm doing clinical research. So part of our role really is trying to get our findings out there so that people can apply them in their clinical practice and in their own lives. So it's really important for us to be sharing it directly with people as much as possible. We also need participants for our research, and I'm doing some research that's using smartphones, so I am finding participants who have particular neurological conditions have really great networks online, and I can share the need for participants and have definitely recruited participants for our research on Twitter and Facebook.